Hello, I am Ines von Teichswimmer, and today I would like to tell you one of the reasons why we decided to go for a natural swimming pool that is built according to the Teichdoctor-method, which means it's without any chemical substances, it's without chlorine, it's without any technical units, and it's without plants. So for us, this is the ideal form of a natural swimming pool, especially because the ecological footprint is very little and the sustainability is very big.
Your channel for swimteichs. Nature in your garden and water that's alive. Enjoy watching.
Let's start. It's two things that make an action or a project sustainable or not. It's the installation and it's the maintaining. And both sides are really great if you have a swimmteich like this, because the installation, as I'm gonna explain, is very sustainable, and so is the maintenance. So let's start with the installation, with the construction of a natural swimming pool according to the Teichdoctor-method. What do we have? Materials or work. That's the two things, materials and work. First day of construction, you do the digging. Of course, you need, or most probably you need an excavation operator that comes and does the digging. So you need the energy for the digging, for the excavation, done by a professional. So you need the gasoline for that. The earth itself, no, there is nothing that is bad for nature when you do digging. After the digging, you do the refinishing by hand. That means you take the soil, you take what's there, and you might have to mix it with water, and you do the refinishing of the walls and the bottom by hand with material that's there. So you don't have to buy anything for that, or you don't need energy, or except your own energy. Then, after the refinishing, what's done? We have to build, construct, define the edge of our natural swimming pool. So you can either, for this method, you can either use curbstones that you have to set with cement. So that's the cement and the curbstones that are artificially made. So you don't have nature there, and you have a construction that doesn't take much energy again, but it's there. Now you have an alternative. You can use the pond edge tape in combination with stakes. What do you need for that? Hand power, so manpower. You do that by hand. What else? You need the pond edge tape and the stakes. What material is that? That's already made of recycled material. So the ecological footprint is very small and little. If you have the edge, what's next? You have to lay the fiber mats. Fiber mats are usually also made out of recycled material. So it's already reused. It's nothing better than you can do. So we got the fiber mats. Again, you have a material that's recycled, and you do that by hand. You can do it yourself even. You don't need any professional help. Next, the liner. The liner is probably the most non-natural material that you use. But again, even there, you can choose between a liner with plasticizers or without. So we went for the FPO liner. That means we don't have any plasticizers in our natural swimming pool. The liner is thermically welded. So there again, you need a little energy for the heating of these welding machines, and that's it. So you have laid the liner. The next thing you do is you install the ring drainage around the edge of your natural swimming pool, and you create the regeneration zone or aquaculture, whatever you want to call it. For that, you need drainage pipes. Those, of course, are also not natural. So these are materials that you have to buy and that you have to, in a way, get rid of if you don't want to have the swimmteich anymore. The drainage pipes, and what else? The gravel bags, the pond bags, where you put the gravel inside. These are also made of artificial material, synthetic material. I think I've got everything except for the natural products that we use a lot: stones and gravel and stepping stones, decoration stones. It's all stones, 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 so no ecological footprint. So that's about it. Then you need water, right? You fill your natural swimming pool, your swimmteich, with water, and that's it. The rest is done by nature itself. You don't need any chemical substances that you have to put in to purify the water or to keep it clean. You don't need any technical stuff that makes the water run or whatever. You don't actually, most of the time, you don't need any refilling water because that's done by the rain, hopefully. And if you need some water for refilling, it's very little. The thing is, you fill it once and there it sits, that nice natural water bassin in your garden, and it's there. Nothing else to do. Maintaining this kind of one thing. If you want to help the water clarify faster, then you could use EM, as we explained before. EM is effective microorganisms that help. That's natural. It's absolutely totally natural. And those microorganisms can help the water get into balance faster. But that's natural. That's again nothing you do to your water that's bad for the environment, because you can use EM also in your garden. You can even eat it. Okay, maintaining your natural swimming pool is also absolutely sustainable, because there is very, very, very little to do. The only action where you need energy is actually the suction that you do once or twice a year. There you need your impeller pump. You have to get electricity for that in order to pump out all the detritus. So that's about it. What else? If you have lights in the water, as we have, of course you need energy for that as well. But you can, if you want to be really, really, really sustainable, then you can do without light, of course. That was one of the main reasons why we decided to have this kind of natural pool in our garden. Even if we decide in 20 years that we don't like it anymore, which I doubt a lot, But even if we decide to remove it, then it's very easy. You take out all the stones, you drag out the pipes, the liner and the fiber mats, and you can fill it up again with earth. You don't leave any scars to nature. That's the nice thing, that's what we liked about it. Yeah, and if now you compare this very, very small ecological footprint to the immense advantage of rising living quality, it's easy to decide if you want to have that or not. The nature that you get in your garden by installing a natural swimming pool is so great, and the water is alive. You can watch it, you can see it. It's something that brings nature nearer into your life if you have water in your garden. Well, that's the Teichdoctor-Teich and the sustainability. If you are interested in who invented the system or how it works, then have a look at the interview that we were allowed to lead with the Teichdoctor himself. I hope I could explain well what advantages it has to build according to this method. I hope you understood what I tried to explain, and if you liked the video, please give us a thumb up. If now you are caught by the idea of having a natural swimming pool in your garden and not harming nature by building it, be welcome to see our videos about the construction. And yeah, just have a look at our videos about people who have already fulfilled their dreams in our Teich stories. Maybe you could decide to subscribe to our channel. It would be a pleasure. Thank you.